Victoria's Secret is an iconic American lingerie and beauty brand that has captivated the world with its glamorous and alluring image. It has transformed the way people perceive undergarments, elevating them from mere necessities to expressions of personal style and confidence. The brand's signature Victoria's Secret's Angel, renowned for their beauty and grace, have graced runways and adorned magazine covers, making Victoria's Secret a global phenomenon. Its annual fashion show, featuring elaborately designed lingerie and extravagant wings, has become a highly anticipated event in the fashion world. Although once considered an epitome of glamour and beauty, it has been engulfed in controversy in recent years. The brand has faced widespread criticism and scrutiny for perpetuating unrealistic beauty standards, promoting limited body diversity, and fostering an environment that fails to empower women. One of the primary concerns raised by critics is Victoria's Secret's narrow definition of beauty. The brand has long been associated with a specific idealized image of a slender, tall, and predominantly white woman, which has excluded a vast majority of women who do not fit into this limited mold. This lack of diversity has sparked outrage, with many arguing that it reinforces harmful body image issues and contributes to low self-esteem among individuals who don't conform to these unrealistic standards. The controversies surrounding Victoria's Secret have played a significant role in shaping the brand's mission and vision. The criticism and backlash prompted the brand to resist its values and practice, leading to a renewed commitment to inclusivity and empowerment. While the road to change may be challenging and met with skepticism, Victoria's Secret revised mission and vision demonstrate their desire to address the concerns raised and evolve as a brand. By relating their controversy to their mission and vision, it becomes clear that Victoria's Secret recognized the need for transformation. Their goal is to move away from perpetuating unrealistic beauty standards and embrace a more diverse and inclusive approach. Through this shift, they aspire to regain the trust of their audience, demonstrate a commitment to positive change, and become a force for empowerment and self-expression for all individuals.
Here are the allegations that happened to Victoria's Secret that turned them to almost doom in the industry. Victoria's Secret, a lingerie brand that defined femininity for millions of women, has faced allegations of misogyny, bullying, and harassment within the company. Ed Razek, one of the top executives at L Brand, the parent company of Victoria's Secret, was the subject of repeated complaints about inappropriate conduct, including kissing models, asking them to sit on their lap, and touching one's crotch ahead of the 2018 Victoria's Secret fashion show. The company CEO Leslie Wexner, the billionaire founder and chief executive of L Brands, was alerted about his deputy pattern of behavior. Some women was complained faced retaliation, and Victoria's Secret stopped hiring her for its fashion show after she rebuffed Mr. Razek's advices. Several models agreed to pose nude, often without being paid, for a prominent Victoria's Secret photographer, who later used some pictures in an expensive coffee table book. This arrangement made L Brand's executive uncomfortable about women's feeling pressured to take their clothes off. The atmosphere was set at the top, with Mr. Razek, the chief marketing officer, perceived as Mr. Wexer's proxy, leaving many employees with the impression he was invincible on multiple occasions. Mr. Wexer himself was heard demeaning women. Another allegation that happened to this brand is with regards to its sales declining. Victoria's Secret has been closing stores and share of L brands have fallen more than 75% from their 2015 peak. Six current and former executives said in the interview that when they tried to steer the company away from what one called its porny image, they were rebuffed. Three said they had been driven out of the company. Many stores of Victoria's Secret closed and filed bankruptcy because of the allegations that models are not treating right and models were using as a prostitute behind the camera, which makes their customer lose interest in the brand. Models doesn't have any choice but to do it in exchange of fame and opportunity to gain more projects in the future, which includes establishing their name to make it more marketable for the modeling industry. Models are struggling to make their body in shape and even experience not eating the whole day just for them to maintain their sizes to look more appealing in front of camera and many people. Which we can connect these critics of Victoria's Secret. Anachronistic marketing went viral in 2018 when Mr. Razek expressed no interest in casting plus-size and transsexual models in the fashion show. The owner of the brand shows how they are being tight when it comes to choosing their models. They only want their models to be more appealing in front of the camera, which is good as almost perfect. In the past years, the brand never created clothes that a plus sizes can benefit, and their only focus is a clothing that only a woman with a perfect shape can benefit. And that's the reason why more consumers are switching to a brand who cares more for their customers and will respect a human being by showing quality, especially for all types of girls and sizes, and most of all, to all human despite their gender identity. Especially that the allegations was once a top topic on social media, and many of them disagreed with how the owner and the management made a big mess in the brand. Let's talk about our recommendations that Victoria's Secret could have done for this not to happen. When it comes to recommendations, there's a lot of the brand Victoria's Secret should improve and be corrected based on their vision, mission, and core values. In their core value, it states that the brand's mission is to be the world's leading advocate for women, which means that activity and community will foster across all their social media properties, which must put their advocacy into action by maintaining a safe, inviting, supportive, and inclusive space for all. In this statement, they should always take consideration of giving their models respect and integrity, despite their body, status of life, culture, and beliefs. They should always treat girls with respect and will always open their minds to the evolution of beauty. Beauty that gender, color, and ethnicity would not be a basis. Being respectful. Victoria's Secret believes in the statement that they believe thriving relationships require a foundation of respect. That means that they are open to disagreement or diversity in personal opinions, but they will never tolerate discriminatory or inappropriate content. Any discriminatory, offensive, insulting, or inappropriate content will be removed immediately. Basing our recommendations on the statement above, they should have strongly followed their core values to prevent the issues from happening. In the future, they should always treat all models and staff with respect and humility. They should never involve the models in an awful situation where models involuntarily use their body in exchange for fame and job security. Next one is kind. Victoria's Secret also mentioned that they believe in leading with kindness and consideration for others, choosing to always lift one another up and never tearing others down. Any abusive or threatening language will not be tolerated and will be removed immediately. Being kind is not just showing good things in front of the media. Being kind should reflect in its brand. They should always allow any gender to work for their brand, especially for LGBTQIA communities. Being kind enough is about opening their mindset to hiring and giving chance to human of different gender, identity, and gender preferences. Being kind should always allow people with disabilities to showcase their talents and passion by representing their product and brand. There's always a lot of things that people with disabilities can show that a normal people or person of size cannot. It can help the brand boost trust from consumers and will give a good impact and impression in the future. And the last one is honest. They believe in transparency. It says in their core value that their community should always feel empowered to be open and honest. While remaining respectful and kind, they are happy to hear from all viewpoints but do not believe in harming others in the process. They do not condone diminishing others. In the statement, they should never underpay their staff and offer multiple X deals with Victoria's Secret will only benefit. Both parties should always get the benefit, especially if it's a big brand. In the statement of New York Times, they mentioned about offering multiple photoshoots for models for them to showcase their talent. However, at the back of it, those pictures are being sold to the investors. Some articles and confrontations from TikToks are getting viral due to how the mismanagement of the company. This includes understaffing, underpaying, and working overtime without receiving their rights, hard-earned money. They should always be fair and square when it comes to paying and treating their employees as what is indicated in the job contract. Most of all, they should treat everyone under the company with respect and love. They should always treat them as partners and family and not just someone who needs to run the business in exchange for pay. Money can be earned easily and jobs are always there. However, emotional damage will last longer than the duration of an individual's employment. And that is something that we should always consider, especially to everyone that has been involved in the said scandal. And that will be all. Thank you so much for listening our short vlog statement about Victoria's Secret's Angels in Hell, the culture of misogyny inside Victoria's Secret. And that will be all. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye.